Hello, everybody. So we're gonna go over the UFC 325 card. I am Joshua. She is,
Autumn.
and we really enjoy watching the UFC, and we figured we wanted to talk about it. So the first few episodes we do are probably going to be a little awkward. We're going to figure out how to do all this stuff. We did videos before, like in the car. But that's usually just us being us. We just forget the camera's even there. But we're straight up talking to the camera. It's a little different, but we've done a lot of research on this. Most of the people on this card we've already knew about and we've watched for a few years now. The reason why I wanted to start this on this particular card and not the one before it, because yes, last week Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett did happen. That was a banger fight.
That was a banger fight.
I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. I mean, but I think that this card has the potential to have a few of those fights like that on here, and hopefully one of those will be like that. I'm really pulling for the Dan Hooker one to be like that. I feel like that one could definitely be a good brawl. But the big reason why I wanted to start on this one is because my favorite fighter, pretty much ever, is Alexander Volkanovski. And it's not just because he's the champion. I've been a fan of him even when he got knocked out twice. But I will defend that till the day I die. He took Islam on 13 days notice, and he just got knocked out and took on Ilia Topuria, which both of those have aged like fine wine, because now those guys are the top
of their
pound for pound fighters in the world, and will probably go down as some of the greatest of all time. And I think it's disrespectful if you don't put Alexander Volkanovski as one of the greatest of all time as well. I don't know, maybe I'm biased. I don't care. That's just my opinion. But we're gonna go through this card. We're just gonna go through the main card. We're not going through all the prelims, because but I know some of those. She's grabbing a blanket.
Sorry, I'm cold.
She's grabbing a blanket. Sorry. I know some of those fights are the best fights. We don't know those guys as well. We're not. We're casual fans, but we're getting into it. We're doing our best to do a little research, but we're just gonna do the main card tonight. We know almost everybody on there, and the ones that we didn't, we did a little research on. That's where we got this. We got the computer pulled up. So we're just gonna go through it. We're gonna give our predictions, and then we're gonna do a video afterwards reacting to it on who was right and who was wrong about our predictions. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna keep track of that throughout this series of talking about the UFC cards and all that. There was how many fights were canceled on this card?
3. I think there was 3 fights canceled total on all of them. On the main card, there was only 2 canceled, but this guy's still fighting. He's just not fighting.
He must have missed weight.
Yeah, I don't know. The only person I know that missed weight was
the early prelims.
Yes.
Aaron 2. Yeah, Tall. Yeah. I don't know how to say this. I'm really bad with names. You're gonna know.
Yeah.
We had to write down.
He missed weight about 3 pounds.
We had to write down some pronunciations on some of these because woo.
We're not very good at names.
Even the people that I knew, it's kind of hard to just say their name. So
even Volk, his last name
Volkanovski. Yeah, it took a long time.
Yeah.
It took a long time to figure that one out.
Yeah.
This is actually, we're making this video pretty late at night, so but we had to make it today because we're gonna be really busy tomorrow. I'm gonna have to edit this before I go to sleep tonight because we can't post this after. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
It'll be like we're lying.
Yeah. So I'm gonna post this before, and then either Sunday.
We'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll go from there. We'll do a reaction video
yeah.
on what we thought of the fights and all that. But I hope everyone enjoys them, and let's get into this. So the first fight we're doing is Quillan Salkid versus Zalkild, versus Jamie Malarkey, right?
Quillan is the Minority Killer is his nickname, and then Jamie is the Hooligan.
Quillen's only got 3 fights in the UFC, which is pretty interesting. He's only got 3 fights, and he's in the main card.
The main card,
That's pretty cool. He's 10-1. He beat, I don't know how to say this guy's name, Ha Kwa Parst. I don't know. And Jamie actually fought him and lost to him, so that kind of leans me in a certain direction for sure.
We didn't watch both fights though.
We didn't. So. We haven't seen any of these fights. And Jamie is on a 1-fight streak before he lost 3 in a row. And
Jamie is 18-8.
Yeah, he's definitely a veteran more so than Quillen is.
He's been in the UFC for longer.
He's been in the UFC a lot longer, it seems. I don't know these guys in particular, but based on all the notes that I've written down, it really just looks like Quillen's going to go in there and take him out. But maybe
he has 1-inch reach on him, so that's not a big reach advantage. He's younger, so he might be faster.
Yeah.
And able to go longer.
It really seems like Quillen's going to go in there, but Jamie is a veteran. He might pull through. I'm
going Quillen.
Okay. How do you think he's going to finish? She's looking up the stats.
I think he's going to go knockout round 2 with 3 minutes left.
So 2 minutes in?
Yeah, 2 minutes in.
KO round 2, 3 minutes in.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to go with.
I'm probably going to go with the veteran here. I'll go with Jamie Mullarkey. Don't know much about him, but I have a hunch. I think he's going to win by split decision. Probably a bad bet. But I don't know. I just have a feeling. And I don't know if it's right, but that's what I'm going for, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to go split decision.
Split decision? You're saying split?
No, I don't think this is going to be unanimous. I think it's going to be a sloppy fight if the vet, Jamie Mullarkey, comes through. All right. So that's our picks for that particular one. I'm going to do my best to edit this. If you see some cuts, it's because there was a long, awkward silence, and we don't want that.
Yeah, I'm writing. So
she's writing. I'm writing. We're thinking. We're figuring it out. Eventually, when we get better at talking, we can do live streams and all sorts of stuff like that. But up until then, everyone's getting the edited version.
Okay.
Okay. You ready to go to the next fight?
Let's go to the next fight.
Next fight. Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa versus Taliesin Teixeira. This is a heavyweight bout, I believe, right?
Yes, it is.
Let's pull up the.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, it's heavyweight.
Heavyweight bout.
So,
Tai he beat Derek Lewis in 2022.
Tai's nickname is Bam Bam. He is number 12 ranking. Taliesin, his nickname is Chico, and he's number 15 ranking. The other two was not ranked.
I find this very interesting. And in 2022, Tai lost to Derek Lewis, and then in July of 2025, Taliesin. No. Tai beat Lewis in 2022, sorry. And Taliesin lost to Lewis in July of 2025. So that to me, and he only has 2 fights, Taliesin does, in the UFC.
Saying Tai is going to win.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tai here. First round KO. Because he lost to Derek Lewis. And we just seen Derek Lewis put on a stinker of a performance in last weekend's. But he's only 1-1 in the UFC, so clearly I don't think he's ready for this caliber of opponents. So I'm gonna go Tai, and First round KO. That's my.
I'm not trying to differ, but I think I'm gonna go Taliesin, looking at age and height and reach.
Well, the thing about
I just don't know how long he's been in the UFC. So his low numbers, because he's 8-1. So
well,
that's 9 fights.
he's only 26, so
Yes.
he's very very young. I just
Yes.
don't think he's ready at the moment.
But he's got very big reach advantage. He is 83 inches, and Ty is 75.
But Ty's only 32 years old, so he's really in the prime of his life, and Ty isn't. Or not Ty. Ty is in the prime of his life, and Taliesin isn't because he just hasn't come into his own. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong.
But he weighs less. Taliesin weighs less, so I think maybe he can run him around a little bit more,
Kind of
especially and he's younger.
just move on the feet.
Yeah, I think decision Taliesin.
Decision Taliesin. Okay.
Do you think there's a time?
No, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not trying to be that specific.
That specific. Sorry
All right,
about that.
now we're gonna move on to the next fight on the card, which this one I'm very excited for because I am on the hype train, even though it got derailed really bad in 2025. Yes, Rafael Fiziev versus Marcio Rufy, right? Mauricio Rufy. See, this is what I'm talking about. And I like Mauricio Rufy.
Rafael, his name is
Fiziev.
Adaman.
Mm-hmm.
His nickname. And then Marcio, right? Marcio is one shot. So.
Okay. So, Rafael, I'm sorry.
Rafael is number 9 in lightweight rankings, and then Marcio is number 14.
Mm-hmm.
With Rafael is 13-4, and Marcio is 12-2.
Now I am on the hype train, even though it was very much derailed in 2025. Of the fighting nerds, I really like Sean Silva. I like Marcio Rufy, and just a lot of those guys. I find very entertaining. They might not win, or they haven't won, but I think they'll make a comeback in 2026. Sean Silva has already made a comeback. He's standing out.
Sean Silva started to become one of our favorites.
Yeah, we really like him, especially because he's promoting himself so well with the videos, the hype videos he makes. Marcio Rufy, he is coming off of a loss to BSD, who is on the next fight. But to be fair, BSD is no joke.
When?
Right here. Look, he lost.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, BSD. He lost to him in his last fight. But there's no shame in that.
Fights in the UFC.
Yeah. No, he has 4 fights in the UFC.
Oh, why is it not showing me all of them?
Maybe I'm wrong.
It says 3. Well, this one's not even happened yet, but this 2. King Green.
But the thing is though, even though I am a huge fan of the fighting nerds, and I don't know, they're just pretty cool in my opinion. I just that they dissect the game. They try to bring in some like the karate stance and just try to really just make it a science. They really break it into a science. Rafael Fiziev. What?
Rafael is a switch stance. And he's orthodox.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
But Rafael Fiziev, man, he's a veteran in this game. I mean, he's 13-4. He beat Moicano. He beat Bobby Green, and
yeah,
he's only really lost to really high level guys as of recent. I mean, he lost to Gaethje twice. which is no shame because I mean that's Justin Gaethje, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Justin Gaethje might not be the most technical gifted fighter, but in his fight we watched it. He cleaned up his act. Gaethje really did clean up his act in the Fiziev fight.
He probably should have. I think he should have held up his hands up more so he didn't get hit as much. But he takes shots like he has an iron chin. Like we
really thought it would be gone because of the Holloway knockout.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely thought he was going to get knocked out, but he held strong in there. Same with Patty though. Patty did really well with that, holding in there.
That whole fight, I mean, it was so entertaining. Yeah. But the technical,
just the brawl,
the technical aspect, it was
terrible. Technical. But a lot of people don't like technical because a lot of people don't know it.
Which is exactly why, in my opinion, why they gave the interim title shot to Patty and Gaethje versus giving it to the person who really deserved it, Arman Tsarukyan.
Well, Arman also made people mad. So
that still doesn't matter. This is supposed to be a sport about who the best fight the best. Arman is the number one lightweight in the world, not including Ilia Topuria.
He's just not a brawler.
No, he's not as entertaining as them, but it doesn't matter because this is a sport. It's not the WWE, you know. Right. So it's a little upsetting because I go to work and the guys are like, "Oh, that was a great fight," but some of the fights on the card were boring. But if you don't want to watch wrestling, you don't want to watch the mixed martial arts, then go watch One Championship. You know what I mean? Like everyone really just forgets or just doesn't know that One Championship is a thing. They have Muay Thai, they have just kickboxing. The One Championship is so entertaining. But if you really just love the purity of MMA, and yes, there are some boring fights. There are some boring fights. There was one.
Jiu-jitsu.
There was a very boring fight on the 324. Umar Nurmagomedov. That was a stinker of a fight. I mean, I zoned out. I zoned out pretty bad in that fight.
The heavyweight fight was awful. Just
Lewis.
Boring, yeah.
Well, that's just because Lewis was out of shape.
Anything.
Lewis was out of shape. It was just rough.
It was just kind of rough altogether, but
if I was putting money on this, which I'm not, if I was putting money on this, I would probably bet Rafael Fiziev to win by unanimous decision. But I'm not, and I would love to see.
He's looking a little better than Rufy.
But I would love to see Marcio.
I feel like I'm going to go Marcio.
Rufy, because I love the Fighting Nerds, and I will support them no matter if they just completely suck or not. I'm not going to be a bandwagon and just hop off the bandwagon just because they lose a couple. He's only got 2 losses, and he lost to a pretty high ranked dude, BSD. But I'm going to go Marcio Rufy by second round knockout.
Okay, I'm going to go Marcio Rufy, and I'm going to say by decision. Because I think if anybody was going to get knocked out, it would be Marcio. But I think Rafael would knock him out. But I'm going to go with Marcio because that's what I feel like. I feel like Marcio's going to win.
You said decision?
Yeah, decision.
Okay. So far we have on the Quillen versus Jamie fight. She said KO round 2, 3 minutes in. I said Jamie's going to pull it out but split decision. In the Ty versus Taliesin fight, she picked Tal for a decision, and I picked Ty for a first round KO. I feel like that would be a pretty good highlight on the main card. This Fiziev fight versus Rufy, we both picked Rufy, just in different paths to victory.
Yeah.
All right, now we are getting into the good stuff.
Greedy.
All right, Dan Hooker versus BSD.
Okay, First of all, let's just say Dan Hooker is probably one of the best, not fighters, but people. He's just funny, and he's a good trash talker.
Yeah, he's
we
definitely
like him. Definitely,
he's definitely the best, one of the best talkers in the UFC. I mean,
yeah.
Without Chael Sonnen or Conor McGregor, he's definitely up there with them. I mean, Dan Hooker's just hilarious. He's always smiling, like he's constantly smiling.
And he always, even if he's saying something negative about you, he's just over here just giggling and laughing, and it's so hard to just take it to heart.
Yeah.
But
he's 24-13.
Yeah.
I mean,
I definitely don't think he's gonna win this.
But
one.
he's fought the best of the best.
He has.
And he has a saying where he says, "If I'm going to the hospital, you're coming with me."
Yeah.
He's gonna drag you there too.
He's going out with you.
And he beat Gamrot, which is a huge win for him. I mean, that fight was amazing. I just watched it.
He's
literally.
ranked number 6, and BSD's ranked number 8.
He lost to Arman and Arnold Allen, but Arman, you can't take much of that. He is the best at the moment in that division, in my opinion. I think he would probably beat Topuria, in my opinion. I know that's a little bit of a hot take. I think the wrestling would be too much for Topuria. If he keeps it on the feet, Topuria's gonna knock him out.
I was gonna say,
but
anytime Ilya's just very sporadic and hard. So like he knocks people out. He doesn't take them to the ground. He stands and he doesn't bang for very long. If he stands and bangs, you get hit one good time, you're gone.
Benoit Saint Denis, is on a 3-fight win streak.
Yeah,
and he's just kind of going on a tear at the moment. And he coming off that first round knockout last time, and that was pretty scrappy. So I think this is going to be a scrap fest, and I think it's going to be the fight of the night. I think it's going to be the fight of the night, and I think I'm gonna. If I was putting money on it, this would be a whole different thing. But I'm gonna say Dan Hooker, unanimous decision, and it's gonna be a war the entire time. What do you say?
I want to say I agree. If I was putting money on it, I would not put money on Dan Hooker, but I'm going to say Dan Hooker, and I'm going to say he's going to get a knockout in the...
I think this is a 3-round fight. I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't know because of co-main. The co-main event.
I don't know.
So I'm going to say in the 3rd round.
3rd round?
3rd round knockout.
All right. Moving on to the main event of the evening.
The reason why.
The reason why we're here. The reason why we're here. Because if Alexander Volkanovski wasn't fighting, we would be waiting until Alex Pereira or him were fighting, because that is her favorite fighter. She loves Alex Pereira. I love Alexander Volkanovski. It's kind of weird that we're married and we both love the Alexes of the UFC. I don't know.
Alex is...
Yeah.
Superior,
yeah.
Alex's are superior.
Yeah. I mean, what can't you say about Volk? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's beat Holloway 3 times. He beat the Korean Zombie in dominant fashion. He beat Ortega, Mendez, Aldo. I mean, he's unbelievable. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Alexander Volkanovski. He did lose to Islam in the first fight, but to be fair, he pretty much won that fight. I mean, almost everyone thought that Volk did win. It's okay. You know, I mean, he lost. Think about this. Think about this for a second. He lost to Islam Makhachev in the first one, but still was ranked higher on the pound for pound list as number 1 rather than what? That's fine. He still was ranked higher. He was ranked number 1. Islam ranked number 2, even though Islam just beat him. That's how dominant, not dominant, but how close this fight was. And then he took it on, or he went back down to featherweight, defended his featherweight title again, and then took a short notice fight on 13 days notice to Islam, which you just don't do that to a generational talent like Islam, who could probably go down as one of the GOATs of the sport. Probably going to be talking about him. In my opinion, he's already surpassed Khabib's legacy, and he's a double champ. He was more dominant, in my opinion, than Khabib was, even though Khabib was undefeated. I feel like he kind of cherry-picked his fights a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, you just can't say enough about Volk.
Yeah, and I feel like Diego doesn't have much of a head on him. He has fought more than Volk, and he's younger than Volk. And I don't think he's been knocked out really bad like Volk has. Right.
He was knocked out in the regional scene. I don't think he's been knocked out in the UFC. He was knocked out like...
So he wasn't knocked out like Volk's been knocked out.
Well, I don't remember if it was a flatline or if it was a TKO. But he went on a 5-fight winning streak to get to Alexander Volkanovski.
And then lost to decision.
Yeah, but to be fair, that was kind of a masterclass by Volk. I mean, he won like almost every round. He probably lost round 2 when he got dropped. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't a split decision. It was a straight decision. Points. Alex won.
But
points.
the X factor in this fight is Diego's power and Volk's chin, because clearly his chin is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, he took a good shot, and
he is 11-2 in knockouts or TKOs.
I mean, yeah, he's got power.
Diego
He's got
Lopez.
power, and he's a huge featherweight. Like
Yeah.
he is a huge featherweight. So that's probably what plays in so much to his power and all his knockouts. But he just came off that huge win with Sean Silva.
They're both Orthodox.
Which I think is a huge point towards what I just said of that X factor of Diego Lopez's power, because I mean, Sean Silva was kind of putting it on him in that fight right before he threw the spinning elbow to finish the fight with Sean Silva. So I mean, and he also beat Ortega, which Volk did as well.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this for a second. I want to see what your opinion is on this. What do you think about how Evloev and Lerone Murphy didn't get this title shot, even though they just fought? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Because both Evloev, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. And Lerone Murphy are undefeated in the UFC. I'm pretty sure Evloev was injured and hasn't been. But Lerone Murphy has said on interviews that he is healthy and he just come off a knockout win. So I don't understand the UFC's. I don't understand the UFC's purpose. I guess because I think it's because they're doing the whole. I think they're doing the whole WWE thing again, kind of like the Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett fight, where it's like they don't really, or Diego doesn't deserve it, but it's going to be an entertaining fight, because the first one was it's going to be a high pace, really high output fight. It's going to be entertaining, and I guess that's what they want for this new Paramount deal. So
yeah.
I just don't
There's
like
9. Which was this one?
Evloev.
Evloev. He has 9 fights in the UFC and is undefeated. In the UFC, he has won against Arnold Allen, Diego Lopez. Trying to look for big names.
He beat Diego Lopez.
Yeah, he beat Diego Lopez. So, if Diego Lopez lost to Volk, then I think that he should have gotten the title since he won against Diego Lopez. And
See, that's what's annoying about this, is because
It's a little irritating. Like, of course, they're probably not wanting to put him on there just because
He's probably going to be boring.
decisions.
But what about Lerone Murphy? He just came, look up Lerone Murphy. He just came off a knockout win. He's 17-0. He's got
10 fights in the
He's got a
UFC.
10-fight win streak in the UFC.
No, a 9-fight win streak. There was 1 draw.
1 draw. Okay. Against Poirier?
No.
No, that was on that card. But
Yeah.
against, I don't know.
Against somebody we don't know.
But he's 9-0 in the UFC. 9-0-1. 9-0-1.
Josh Emmett is the only one that looks familiar on all the wins he's got.
But he's coming off that knockout.
Yep, coming off of
but it's like, well, what are we doing here?
He has 3 knockouts.
I guess, you know.
Or 2 knockouts in the UFC. So, I mean, could be more entertaining than Evlov. But definitely should have gotten a title shot, I say.
100%. I think this is a more of a...
Wanting to be entertaining.
Yeah, this is an entertainment move rather than a sport move, which is annoying because they're going down the WWE path. Just they're kind of selling out to Paramount, in my opinion. But I'm not an MMA wizard and I don't know everything, so maybe I'm wrong. But I'm gonna go for my pick on this one: Alexander Volkanovski, 5th round TKO. What are you picking?
You literally almost called exactly what I was going to say. Except I was going to say in the last second of the 4th round. But I think I'm going to say straight knockout. Not a TKO. I'm going to say a knockout.
I just don't think Volk has that type of power.
I have more faith in your boy than you do.
Well, I think that Volk would put on a masterclass before he would just flatline somebody. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, I want everyone to know that if Volk loses, I will be crying. And there will be no reaction video because I will have quit watching the UFC.
That's not true.
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a little dramatic.
But we did do a lot of research for this video. I'm hoping that this was entertaining. I don't know. When I'm editing it, we'll see. I'm going to do the editing tonight. I'm really tired, so we'll see how this goes. Do you have anything else you would like to say?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll talk a lot more if my guy was on, but he's not fighting, so.
Yeah, if Alex Pereira was on, we would be here for another hour talking about it. But
he got his out when at work today talking to me.
Oh yeah, on the phone. I was talking and talking. Can't help it. Which is why we got the idea to do this, because we just would talk and talk and talk
about it.
Yeah, so we were like, why don't we just set up a camera and do pretty much what we do?
Yeah.
When it's just us, you know.
Make a video of it. I mean,
might as well. And if we can get into journalism, maybe start like a side hustle, making a little extra money doing that. That'd be cool too. But if not, we're just enjoying it. We're just having a little bit of fun doing it.
None of our friends like the UFC, so
yeah, we
we have nobody to talk to except for each other.
Can't really find anybody that really likes the UFC in our.
People don't like beating people up, I guess.
And we go to the MMA gym and they like it, but they live in a town away from us, so it's kind of hard to watch it with them, because it's like, how are we supposed to? We don't really want to drive down there every time.
Yeah.
So but thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that it all went well in the edit. I'm Joshua.
I'm Autumn.
Thank you for watching.